really in the hole, trying to do a party drink. I haven't figured out a name to call this yet, but this is basically what you're gonna need. You're gonna need about 4 concentrates, about 4 Kool-Aid packets or whatever drink you're trying to do. This is added to the concentrate. These are the stars of the show. And you need other mixers in it. You can't use water. Mixing it all in a big cooler, and then sugar so that you can taste the stars of the show. First things first, wash out your cooler, number 1, because after a while, things build up in it. Alright, so once you clean out your cooler, the next thing you'll want to start doing is putting in your base stuff. Base stuff is basically your concentrates. You want to throw all these down so once you're actually mixing in your liquid mixers, they all work together cohesively. So I usually start with about 2 of them. Pouring in the Kool-Aid packets now. Should do about 2 of those. And for every 2 that you use, you want to use a liquid to help mix in. So I'm going to start with the 7-Ups now. Now keep in mind, once you're actually mixing all this up, you're going to have to put ice in it later on so that it actually is cold. You don't have to have ice on hand in the party or wherever you're going. Once you actually pour in your mixers, you're going to want to go ahead and pour in the first bottle of whatever liquor you're using for the concoction. Again, this is all for flavor and all that good stuff. And you might be thinking, Bully, you're pouring in all these sodas. It's going to be fizzy and all that stuff whenever you put the cap on. But keep in mind, once you stir everything together, all the carbonation is basically going to come out. It's basically what happens whenever you leave a soda open over a period of time out and open. Basically the same thing. So all the fizziness that you're hearing and that you're seeing, it won't necessarily be in the drink. And if it is, it's masking the stars of the game, so it doesn't really matter. I usually use 2 bottles of pure grain alcohol. Some people only use 1. Just depends on how strong you want it. My friends, I'm about to get them pretty drunk, so I'm going to end up using 2 at the end of it all. Once you pour in all your mixes, you're basically done with the whole thing. You only thing left now is to make sure everything's mixed in properly, and then add in sugar or whatever mixer, whatever cover up you have on hand to try to take away from the flavor of the alcohol, because nobody, especially women, don't want to drink anything that tastes exactly like alcohol. So being the guy that I am, I design drinks that everybody can enjoy. Dudes will get you messed up, girls will get you feeling right. So from then, it's going to go into the stirring, and I'll show you the final product in just a second. Only thing you have now is to stir in to make sure everything is actually gelling together. I smell it, it smells pretty good. And you always want to leave a little piece in the top, because as you know, you got to put ice in so the actual thing can be cold. I got a drinking problem, so I don't really have to drink it to know where it's at. But it's about to be a good time for me to put in the other bottle. And then the elixir, as it were, would be complete. Final one. You know it's gonna be serious, right? It's gonna be pretty serious. And again, you can get these at any Walmart. All together, all these ingredients cost about maybe $10 altogether. With the alcohol itself, you can do a party drink, a strong party drink, for about $32, $33. It's really not that much considering how much actual drinks at a bar are. You know, so if you got a group of people and y'all just want to have a good time, and y'all really strapped for cash, you know, this is about the easiest way you're gonna get it to get to where you want to be. Look at that. And you may be asking, why are you pouring sugar into your drink? Because you're using all these other things. Want to be too sweet? Maybe. But keep in mind, this isn't made for dudes. This is basically made for women. So what they don't know probably will hurt them later. So you spend about 2-3 minutes stirring this. Make sure everything's mixed in real good. And you want to wait to pour in your ice to the last step. Because as you know, you pour in water to any drink, it'll water it down. But because we got 2 bottles of Everclear, that won't really matter that much. But at the same time, you still want to pour in your ice last. So you have your whole concoction made. Smelling pretty good. And we'll do the final taste test in just a second. We're down to the final taste test. This is when you taste your actual drink and make sure that you have the flavors that you want and the consistency that you want. So this is where you could possibly add in the last little piece of your ingredients over here, or you could maybe tweak it with some sugar, make it sweeter if you taste too much alcohol in the actual drink itself. So all right. Good to go, but I don't taste the lemonade, so that means I pour in my last 2 lemonade packets. The fruit punch is coming through. That's gonna be pretty nice. It's gonna be pretty nice, man. This is gonna do it. This is gonna do it. So you tweak as far as sweetness go. That's already taken care of because you put in sugar, you put in your Hawaiian punch packets, all that good stuff. And then the final thing you do, the final thing you always do is put your ice in last because you don't want to water down drink. Because you're making a drink to have an effect. What's the point of having an effect when it's watered down? That's all I'm saying. So, from the hole, this is Bullet signing off. Happy drinking.